day, good afternoon. Farmer Mish here checking in from the basement of the flower picking garden, and I have some updates on my seedlings. As you can see, over the weekend I put this humidifier in there because I didn't want to come out and water on Sunday, to take a day off, which I've been doing. But what I've noticed is when I come in on Monday, they are very dry, like extremely dry. So I said, okay, well, what if I put a humidifier in there and, let the humidity keep them, keep them moisturized. And today I came back to very, very moldy seedlings. So I'm going to give you all a look at them. I don't think all is lost. I was reading up on, seedlings and mold, and they were saying that it's not a lost cause, especially if it hasn't killed the seedlings. Just take a break from watering, or there was an option of sprinkling cinnamon, but some of them look bad. I don't know. So I'm going to try the cinnamon thing, but I don't even know if you all can see it. Let me see if I can bring my other light closer. And then I've seen people say you can just kind of scrape the mold off too. So you may not be able to see it well on camera, but there's just mold everywhere. So what I think I'm going to do, because my seedlings are still alive though, like nothing is dead, which is good. But I'm going to take a break from watering. I'm not going to water today so that they can completely dry out. May even put the heater on them to dry them out. But I am noticing that green moss on top, and I heard that's a no-no, but they said you can scrape that off as well. So we'll see. And we'll also see, I don't know if this live is even on, because last time I went live, it said I was live for 15 minutes and nobody ever came in, and I'm like, dang, nobody wanted to see my seedlings. But then hey, hello, whoever's in here, thanks for liking the video. But I'm just showing off my seedlings because I had a little mold issue from the humidifier. um, so everything's still alive though, nothing is dead. Some things are very dry, so what I'm noticing is really the mold kind of got some of these on the top shelf. I think the bottom shelf is good, but everything that the mold did get is still alive. So nothing has died, and I'm grateful for that. But yeah, so today the plan is to move most of these from the indoor shelf to this other shelf, because this other shelf isn't covered or it isn't in plastic. So most things will be able to dry out on this shelf completely. But yeah, my Cresspedia gumfrina has some mold on it. You can see, yeah, this is a better angle. You can see this mold here and this mold there. So I'm just going to try to probably, I guess, work through, scrape some of it off, and then put some cinnamon on it and see if the cinnamon works. But like I said, I'm going to skip watering on that. My status, this actually does not look moldy. No mold on the status, so that's good. So I'm going to keep that in here and probably just add a little bit of water to that tray. My marigolds, no mold on these, but there is a little bit of that green moss, so I'm going to scrape that off today. But these are the marigolds, and I think I'm going to put the marigolds on this outdoor shelf too, outside shelf. My straw flower does have some mold. Ooh. In between, because they're kind of close together, but I don't know if you can see that mold on the side of these. So I'll move that to the outside shelf. Coreopsis, it has some mold, but some of them are also dry, so I don't know what to do about that. because it's like they're moldy, but also they need water. So that's what's going on with the seedlings. My bachelor buttons are very dry. But yeah, that's the plan for today is to scrape off mold on some of these, water the rest, um, and then start new seeds because I have to get that done. I had transplanted some celosia and gloriosa daisies, and they seem to be doing fine since I put them in their own little pots. So yeah, so all is not lost. I think if I just let most things dry out today, scrape off that mold, they will be good to go. And then I'll be starting some zinnias and something else today. Zinnias, and I have to look at my garden plan because I need to. Hola, Emmanuel. I didn't even see you say hello. Look at my garden plan because I need to make a plan of what to plant since I didn't get a lot of germination from the Gloriosa daisies, and I also didn't get a lot of germination from. There was something else. Oh, the snapdragons. Snapdragons are down here. And yeah, y'all, this is all I got from the Snapdragons. So I don't know what happened there. I will plant these two though in the garden, you know. Two is nothing. And then maybe I'll look into seeing if we could maybe buy some seedlings, you know. But we do have Snapdragons and they'll come back, they'll grow back. But yeah, that's the update. I wanted to show you all my moldy seedlings and this humidifier plan. I probably will not do that again. And if I do it again, I may put the humidifier even lower. Um, yeah, because that didn't work out how I wanted to. But here are the Cosmos. And not all of the Cosmos have germinated either, but some of them have. And they definitely need water today. And I don't see any mold on the Cosmos, which is a good sign. So yeah, stuff has molded, but all is not lost. And then on Friday, I went live to show you all my harvesting the, not harvesting, fertilizing with the Neptune fish fertilizer. And I did that on Friday, and it told me I was live the whole time, and I wasn't. So you all didn't get to see that process. But I do think the fish fertilizer is really what has been helping my seedlings this season because I did not get growth like this, especially my straw flower and my status. I didn't get growth like this last year. So I'm excited about that to see what happens and to hopefully not lose any seedlings, start more, and go from there. So yeah, that's it. And I just want to give you all that quick little update. But please feel free to drop some any suggestions or helpful recommendations you have when it comes to mold. Like I said, I'm going to do the cinnamon thing and try to scrape most of the mold off. But if you have any other recommendations, I'm definitely open to hearing them. But I'm going to head off of here now. This will post. So if you do know anything or see anything, please comment it under the video. But yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for checking in. And I may pop back in after I sow some more seeds, but I'll catch y'all later.